Welcome to the Cop Shop Podcast, our weekly compilation of police report oddities and curiosities. With host, Telegraph reporter Joe Kovac Jr. A police report about an encounter between an employee at a McDonald's restaurant and a Macon man begins ordinarily enough. In the often no-frills language of law enforcement ease, the report says that shortly after 11 a.m. on November 6th, the man, quote, came to this location and ordered food. It goes on to mention that when the man was handed his order at the eatery on Zebulon Road, not far from Interstate 475, the food was cold. Quote, so he asked for a new order, a Bibb County Sheriff's deputy noted in the report. Quote, he stated that the second order was messy, with ketchup outside of the burger, and that there was a hole in the center as if someone had placed their finger in the bun. The man, 55, told the deputy that he then asked for his money back. The man called the cops soon afterward, after he said the manager who gave him his refund and a receipt had, quote, punched the receipt into his hand. He wanted to press charges for battery. The deputy spoke to the manager who said she gave the man a receipt but that she didn't assault him. Quote, she stated that she placed the receipt in his hand, the deputy wrote in the report. The deputy asked to review surveillance footage of the episode, but the manager said the restaurant's general manager, who wasn't there, would have to help with that. The thumping sound drew closer. Two Bibb County Sheriff's deputies had answered another call at a store at the west end of Rocky Creek Road in southwest Macon on October 27th when they heard the noise, thump, thump, thump. The sound was coming from the bottom end of Bloomfield Road about 2 a.m. Then a green 1998 Jeep Cherokee rumbled into view. Its headlights were out and its front tires were blown. The Jeep, its windshield smashed, jumped a curb and barreled down an embankment before stopping in a grassy patch in the bend where Bloomfield meets Rocky Creek. A man stepped out of the Jeep and promptly told the deputies, quote, I'm drunk and shouldn't be driving. Then he said, I hit something, but he wasn't sure what. The man, 62, smelled of alcohol and his speech was slurred, a sheriff's report later noted. The man wasn't sure where he was. Quote, he thought he was on Pianono Avenue, the report said, but Pianono is more than 2 miles away. The man was charged with DUI and driving with a suspended license. Now from our dispatches files. A woman parked her Volvo at the Arby's on Forsyth Road in North Macon the night of October 27th and went inside for something to eat. She left her car unlocked. When she returned to it and opened the door to get in, she noticed a 60-year-old man inside. The man, a stranger, quote, started to use profanity at her, a Bibb County Sheriff's report said. Then he told the woman he wanted some food. The woman, 22, called for help, and a sheriff's deputy tracked down the suspect outside a Subway up the street. A 27-year-old woman, who according to a police report was, quote, highly intoxicated, caused a stir on Buena Vista Avenue below Rocky Creek Road in South Macon on October 23rd. The woman's sister said the drunk woman had struck her face and arms and made her bleed. When Bibb Sheriff's deputies got there, they heard the drunk woman inside a house screaming and throwing things. The deputies knocked on the door and she answered, "What the f*** you want?" She reportedly told the officers, "Y'all ain't gonna do to me." She admitted hurting her sister, saying, "That's right, I beat her." After the irate woman was arrested for alleged disorderly conduct, she reportedly tried to kick windows out of 2 patrol cars. On October 30th, Bibb Sheriff's deputies answered a call about a disturbance at Cherry Tree Hill Apartments on Old Clinton Road in East Macon. A police report about the 1:45 a.m. incident said a 24-year-old woman had assaulted a 56-year-old man. It wasn't clear what prompted the fray, but the report said the man, who, quote, sustained visible bruises to his left temple, had been stabbed with a metal hair pick.